All right, so we're on NAS Mini right here. I'm on the 15-minute high time frame. I noticed that these are key liquidity grabs here, where it absolutely dumps, hits it again, dumps, hits it again, and it's probably gonna dump here. But if it does, then I'm probably not gonna take that trade. I want to look for buys here because there's a more solid confluences that's buying up here. We have a 1 minute RSI oversold. It's in an uptrend. We have a reverse or inverse fair value gap. So there's just a bunch of confluences saying that it's gonna buy. So if it ends up selling here and like goes below, here's a key zone I'm looking at right now. Goes below here. It's probably gonna end up selling. I'll distinguish this with like orange. But yeah, if it buys up here, I want to wait for it to close above this, so it indicates that it's not going to be a liquidity grab. And then I want to have take profits at this key level here. This is where it got bought up before. Not here. I mean, here could also be a good buying point. This is like, I think break even would be good if you put a break even here. That's a good break even. I'll change this color to green. Alright, well let's see how price reacts off these. This is my inverse fair value gap is in the green, and the yellow is the other resistance zone that could be an entry for a sell, but I just don't want to sell off here. Okay, good buying pressure here right now. Don't really want to enter until I know for sure. I have $40 on the account. I think it already has my, yeah, that's my take profit up there. Yeah, it looks like it's probably going to sell off here, though. It's rejecting this buy pretty hardly here. We'll see. Get rid of the RSI. Our break even here. Still think it's gonna end up buying up here. I don't know if I'm gonna get a full take profit here. Might partial close here or move to break even. I don't know yet. But I need to close above this yellow line. We're tapping that yellow line, but might be an absolute liquidity fucking dump here. I have like fucking 30 pips above. I don't want a pending order here because it could very much tap above this and then absolutely fucking tank as well. That's why I don't really trust pending orders. But we'll see how this trade ends up going. Get a 5-minute candle closure up here, that'd be amazing. We got a 1-minute candle closure above, but I want like a 5-minute confirmation candle. It'll probably come back down. I don't know. A 1-minute fair value gap is usually never that important or that tapped on. It's coming up pretty hard. Alright, I'm gonna enter here. I want to set stop loss right below here. It could come back down to retest that 1-minute fair value gap, so set our stop loss. It'll just blow the account at that point, so at that point I'm just gonna do a hedge if it does come back down, but we'll see how this goes. I want to see there's a Fibonacci here or take profit. Yeah, Fibonacci is at 3.8 or it's in the golden zone, as they say. I think, I don't know. We'll let this play out. Let's go back to the 1 minute. Yeah, we're pretty bullish here. Massive candle closure above there. That's what we like to see. Above the resistance line. I use the 30-second for confirmation sometimes just because it's nicer to see those candles closed earlier. On the Signal group, I linked up this gold trade, and it looks like unfortunately it just completely wicked it out. Pretty big wick here. Not that big actually, I was just zoomed in. This is our break even point here. We'll move our stop loss to trailing break even there. In fact, I'll probably adjust it, move it up a bit here. Move it up a couple pips. Again, I don't know if we're gonna hit full take profit here. I'd love to see it, but pretty hard. Probably wondering, hey, you had like $120 in your account. Actually, I don't think I recorded the other Friday. I hedged on Friday because I saw I traded like a little idiot. So I ended up hedging. If we go into my closed positions, I had 120, and then I ended up hedging here. See a 0.02, then a 0.05, then a 0.11, then a 0.14. I just kept flip-flopping between the two, and it was just such a choppy day. That's when NFP was, or no, I think that was Nvidia earnings, and then for some reason like the price absolutely dumped. If we go to the 15-minute, we can look at what I had there. Yeah, this is what I had set up, but I entered way too early, and then it did end up dumping. I thought it was gonna dump. This is a really clean trade though. I say, as it wicks this hard. I think it might be time to close. Wait. Hold up. I want to see how this 1 minute. If it closes below, if it doesn't wick this, then it'll be time to close. I want the 30-second confirmation though. Just because, it's wicking it on the 1 minute. 30-second, just had two bearish candles, but I want it to wick. If it doesn't wick here, then I'm probably gonna end up closing. Alright, get my finger off the trigger. No, I have my finger on the trigger. Okay, well, it wicked that sell, which is good, but it's also a very weak buying candle, which I don't like to see. Let's look at the 30-second. It's probably a pretty decently bearish or bullish candle. Yeah, I'm out. This looks like the start of a reversal. I didn't think it was gonna go all the way up here. There's no way that it was going to. But we ended up kind of, we got $21.99 on an account that was worth like what, 40 bucks. So we made 50% of the account. Pretty good. Pretty good account flip. Some good pips position there. Oops. Alright, again, what I saw before this opened. Yeah, this is going to be a morning star. It's going to probably come back down to retest down here somewhere. I don't know if there's a fair value yet for it to. Not really. But it's gonna come down to probably retest this support zone again and then come back up. I think it'll go up all day, but it would have been nice to move break even here, but it ended up. It's just a very weak buying pressure now, so that's why I ended up closing. But anywho, what I saw, I got on a little early, 15-minute. Yellow is the complete fucking liquidity grabs that it's had before, where it's grabbed liquidity on the 15-minute and then absolutely fucking dumped. Grabbed liquidity, dumped. So I wanted to wait till that was closed above. I entered right here. Entered a little late because I wanted to see a candle closure above, but once it got above, it kind of just absolutely skyrocketed out of there. I'm gonna leave this, take profit here because I want to see where it goes later today, see if I'm better with that. Yeah, it looks like it's like grabbing off of this area here. Like it was resisting off of this area, like this area here. Yeah, like this area here. This is an alright resistance. I mean, not really. I mean, it's like poked and broken above it a bunch of times, and broken below it a bunch of times. Yeah, here comes the completely retest. Okay, but I saw that. I saw this 15-minute fair value gap or inverse fair value gap, so I thought I was gonna buy up to. Yeah, honestly, not too upset with today's trade. This if this fucking hits I will take rough. I'm gonna start beating myself up for not following, for not being that good with my psychology. But yeah, it looks like this is about a reverse. Anywho, I'll catch you guys later. Don't buy my course.